first down. To the air on first down with Pickett. Again, it's Johnson. He'll get it inside the 20. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Pickett to throw on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now Pickett. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down at 4, Jackson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now it's 3rd and 4. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. First and 10, here's Pickett. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw, Pickett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From midfield now, here's Jackson. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. Now Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. To throw again on second down. Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throw left side complete. That's Wade. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it's the Bengals who are out in front as those two head towards the break. Joe Mixon, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Tyreek Hill, a touchdown reception. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Brian Robinson leading the charge on the ground. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Pickett will look to throw it here. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. He's got the first down and more. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 68 yards. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a